This is ABC 15 Arizona at 10.
No jury is going to convict me
Why not?
because I'm innocent, and you can mark my words on that one.
State of Arizona versus Jodi and Arias find the defendant as to count 1, first-degree murder, guilty.
To this day, I can hardly believe I was capable of such violence. I'm going to spend the rest of my life in prison. It'll either be shortened or not. If it's shortened, the people who will hurt the most are my family.
His order declaring a mistrial as to the penalty phase.
It's absurd.
This poor family.
I feel sick.
In prison without a chance to get out. You're looking at the Perryville prison in Goodyear.
Jodi Arias spending her first night of what will be many at the facility. She will most likely stay there until she dies.
I believe in my heart and soul that she was mentally and verbally abused.
All we did was not reach a unanimous verdict.
Will she get a chance at a new trial? Many of you just watched the 2020 special on Jodi Arias.
Her case, one of the most notorious murder trials in Arizona history. But why? We have extended team coverage for you tonight.
For the original trial, then eventually the sentencing, crowds of people stood outside the courthouse, others watching every moment unfold at home.
So what about this case captivated so many? ABC 15's Nicole Valdez hearing from those who had a front row seat.
You have Jeffrey Dahmer, you have Ted Bundy, you have some of the biggest killers out there. And Jodi Arias is up there with the ones that gained the most attention.
The word obsession describes a lot of the Jodi Arias story.
I know that there were people on there that were here at 1 o'clock in the morning.
The obsession with love, sex, lies, and the woman at the center of it all.
Every morning you would show up, and then there would be people in lines waiting to just try to get a ticket to get inside the courtroom.
The Jodi Arias murder trial broadcast in real time in May of 2013, and sitting just behind Jodi's defense team, attorney Benjamin Taylor.
There's only a certain amount of seats in every courtroom, so only a certain amount of people were able to watch in the morning, and then they would have another lottery for people to be able to watch it in the afternoon.
He was a good friend of Kirk Nurmi, Jodi's public defender, invited to sit in on the trial everyone was talking about.
To see crowds and crowds of people is almost like watching a sporting event.
But the hype wasn't just happening outside the courtroom. Arias spent 8 years inside Maricopa County's 4th Avenue jail, where she was kind of a nobody at first, but quickly became a celebrity on the inside after she competed in an inmate singing competition. Oh, holy night. But once her trial started, she got so big, so much attention, so much fan mail, detention officers had to move her out of general population.
I don't know, it draws you here because you've watched it for so long on the TV, you feel a part of it.
Among the characters outside,
I want to be here until the verdict is in, but if I suffocate before that time, it's either do or die.
People across the world were watching, waiting, craving to know every R-rated detail.
There were very, very extreme stories of sexual activity that would be so far from what some people would think is rational or normal that it just draws your attention to it immediately.
Professor Greg Broberg teaches a course on homicide and serial killers at Arizona State University.
Your gender and your race play a role in the way that people construct you as a criminal. And in her case, here you have a very attractive white female. You also combine that with a attractive white male in this very salacious type of situation, and it makes for a very interesting and attractable story.
To this day, there are still loyal followers.
I don't even know if I can talk. I'm so happy. Oh my God, yes.
Michael and Dylan there in 2013 when that verdict was read, and outside a state courthouse last year for an appeals hearing.
I invested 3 years of my life, and if it's not over, I'm not over. I'm still here.
And hundreds of groups online are still thriving, all while a new defense team prepares to take her case before a judge in hopes she'll get another shot at freedom.
If she gets a brand new trial, I believe all hell could break loose.
In Phoenix, Nicole Valdez, ABC 15, Arizona.